us along the coast, but first we're going to stop at Jaco along the way. And before we stop at Jaco, we are making a stop at a bridge along the way called Crocodile Bridge. It's about 30 minutes from Jaco and about 3 hours from La Fortuna, where we came from. And yeah, it's just a bridge where a bunch of crocodiles hang out and tourists can come and take a look at them. They do feed them food, but we've been told it's not a good idea to do that because then they become dependent on that. And as you can tell, they kind of just end up hanging around here and waiting for that all day. But it's still pretty impressive to see these guys up close, how massive they are. We made it to Jaco Beach. It's about 3.5 hours from La Fortuna. We're gonna try and get some surfing lessons here and eat and relax on the beach. Nice black beaches. It's actually a lot bigger beach than I was expecting, and surprisingly not a lot of people out. I guess it is a Tuesday afternoon and COVID is still probably limiting the number of tourists that are coming here at this point. But I think typically this is Jaco's kind of the most popular tourist area in this part of Costa Rica. Good morning. It is day one for us in Quepos. We got here late last night and we're actually staying in this very beautiful verbal rental property right outside of Quepos in Manuel Antonio, and it's honestly one of our favorite Airbnbs we've ever stayed in. It's very, very spacious, fits 8 people very comfortably. It's got a very nice pool, great location. We cannot complain at all. Today we are actually going to head south just north of Utiva, where we are going to go to an animal sanctuary. It's about an hour away from here, and there's also this very beautiful waterfall that we wanted to check out as well. Round 2 this morning, trying to get to the waterfall again. We made it bright and early, woke up at 6, here by a little before 8. Let's do this. So there's 2 options to get there. You can either take a 30-minute shuttle ride or an hour-and-a-half hike. I think we're gonna take the shuttle there and then hike back. All right, we made it to the trailhead. It's quite the drive here. It's $34 per person to do this, which originally seemed kind of expensive, especially relative to the other places we've been at so far in Costa Rica, but driving down that trail, you can really tell that there's probably a lot of maintenance that goes into keeping up this path. So it's definitely understandable now after experiencing that. And there are 2 different waterfall tiers to go to. Checking out one first. Hola. Definitely worth it to wake up an extra hour early, get here before the crowds. There's literally no one else here, and we got to enjoy the waterfall by ourselves. And now we're gonna go check out the second tier one, the lower tier one, and in this area you can actually swim in it apparently. This waterfall is so beautiful. You really get a grasp of how massive it is from the lower level, where you can see all the different tiers. I'm really glad that we were able to make it over for the second day. We were considering not coming back, but I'm definitely glad we made the effort and made the trip back. So we finished up at the waterfall and we are now making our way back to our cars on the trail through the typical afternoon rainstorm in Costa Rica.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, the weather's nice. It's not cold or anything, so we're not complaining. And with this beautiful view, how could you complain? All right, now we're back at the sanctuary for round 2 of that. Everything's deja vu today, but at least we are getting to it all again. So here at Alturas Wildlife Sanctuary, they have 3 main goals: to rescue, rehabilitate, and then eventually release. And predominantly most of the animals that they rescue here were injured in the wild or left behind at birth, or at one point were illegal pets. In Costa Rica, it's illegal to have wildlife as pets. So right now they have about 15 animals here, and most of the ones that we saw today will remain here for the remainder of their lives.
I loved it. I thought it was so interesting to learn about all the different animals, but it was actually really sad too to learn about how some of them were confiscated as pets. There were some monkeys that, one monkey that she said was the pet, and the owner actually pulled all of its teeth out. So now it can't eat, you know, like normal food. So they have to boil all the vegetables so they can just eat the soft food. But no, this was a really nice experience, and I just love learning about animals. I love animals.
Good morning. It is our last full day here, and we want to go out with a bang, so we are going to head to Manuel Antonio Beach today. Everyone has been telling us that we need to check it out, and we meant to do it yesterday, but obviously everything got pushed back because of our scheduling mishaps, so we're gonna do it today. But first, let's go get some breakfast. Wow, this beach is incredible, just as expected. By far the best beach we've been to in Costa Rica. It's rated one of the best beaches in the country, and it did not disappoint. It's absolutely massive. We're here at the end part of it before it cuts off and goes into the cove area, and there's just no one around at all. We got this whole entire section to ourselves. It's perfect. A great way to end a terrific trip in Costa Rica. Really glad that the weather was able to hold up for us on our last day here, and we got to enjoy it. Costa Rica, it's been a lot of fun. Can't wait to be back.